Guys, are you looking for a car that will walk away from most vehicles on the road for a quarter of the price? And what do I mean by that? If you look at Ferrari 488, Nissan GTR, McLaren 570S, Audi R8, this car here, with what it has done under the hood, will compete with those for a fraction or a quarter of the price. Let's review today the 2021 Audi TT, but no regular TT, because this is the Holy Grail Unicorn RS package. Let's check it out. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, click the link in the video description to get a conversation started with any one of our team members. Here at Pkwy Nissan of Stony Creek, we deal with all makes and models. Let's get it going. So what makes this particular car so unique? Well, first and foremost, we know that the Audi TT production ended at the end of 2023. And they had production of the Audi TTs for approximately 25 years. They assembled this car in Europe and they produced just shy of 1 million vehicles of these in 25 years that these were running. Now, most TTs are a little bit different than this one because this one here is, as I said earlier on, the Unicorn. Now, the Audi TT out of the box produces just shy of 400 horsepower in the RS format with an inline 5-cylinder. The client that owned this particular vehicle has an APR professionally installed tune done to the vehicle, an upgraded intercooler, downpipes on the vehicle, and has upgraded the wheels to BC forged aluminum wheels all around the vehicle. It's also had a professionally installed 3M wrap done on the front end of the vehicle, making sure that no stone chips or any damage would harm that beautiful fresh paint. Let's take a look at it. What do you guys think in the comments below? I know the RS is a signature car that does insane lap times, quarter mile times, and has quite the following. Is this a vehicle you will look at? In Canada here, where we're located, we currently have this vehicle priced at $75,998, and it has just over 30,000 kilometers, which is approximately just shy of 20,000 miles on it. It's never been winter driven. It's only been driven in the summer, as the previous client had some quite exotic vehicles and SUVs that they would drive in the winter time. So what do you think? Is this a vehicle that you would park in your garage and keep for a long time, and 15, 20 years from now, this is a piece that is no longer as we move towards EVs? Or would you look at something a little bit different than this? Let's walk around this vehicle and see what makes this vehicle unique. So what do you think of how this vehicle was put together? So we have BC forged wheels on it. We have Michelin Cup 4S tires, arguably the best tire in the game when it comes to high performance like this. If you're into running track times or running those quarter miles, this is the tire you're going to want to do it in. Biggest grip, biggest bite, and quietest tire arguably for what it's going to do. As we go through, conditions immaculate on this. That beautiful black on black finish. The previous client did not have it tinted, so that would be an option for its next owner should they want to have that. As we go around the back here, the rims are in spectacular condition. I love this spoiler that's on the rear, specifically that comes only on the RS trim. That's something that makes this one stand out from all of the regular ones, with that gorgeous RS badge along the back. And again, guys, this is an inline 5, right? A lot of the previous ones, we've seen 4 cylinders, we've seen 6 cylinders, but it's the inline 5 with the Quattro that makes this car stick to the pavement and literally a rocket ship with 4 wheels. All right, as we go through, we'll get some exhaust sounds and give that towards the end of the video. You can hear a little bit of it right now as it is running, but it has a beautiful gargle, almost like a exotic sound slash rally car out of that 5-cylinder engine. As we go through on the back, I love the beautiful exhaust tips at the back. They're massive, and the beautiful fins at the rear. Reminds me of some of the supercars or high-end cars that we've seen here in the past, but just has a beautiful design to it at the rear for aerodynamics and also for just design philosophy. As we walk around the other side here of the vehicle, we have its beautiful gas cap. It is, of course, capless here. Love how Audi's done that. We still see vehicles today in 2025 that still have the twist caps, and not the best thing, but this here just keeps everything neat and tidy and clean, right? Condition-wise, not a mark on it. It has, obviously, you can tell just based on condition that the previous owner did not track this car, because we've seen tracked vehicles in the past and there'd be a lot more road rash and it would show a lot more wear and tear. The vehicle's been well taken care of and garaged based on the other collector pieces that he does own. If we walk around the side here, taking a good look at that side profile of the car, what do you guys think? It is a smaller vehicle in comparison to some of the stuff that's out there, but for what it is, it packs a heavy punch that a lot of vehicles can't compete with. So I'm 6'1", just getting in the vehicle here, plenty of space, not an issue whatsoever. I love Audi interiors. I think the way they're put together is phenomenal, very simple. I love how this car specifically, everything runs through the buttons here on the dash, the few buttons down below, but everything runs through this main screen directly in front of you. I know some vehicles, some people may miss the center display here with all the big fancy screens, but for what this car is about, this is a car, make no mistake, that's designed to essentially crush the competition on the track and to have fun in doing that. Everything is directly in front of you that you need to know, your boost gauges, your information, your maps. It's all at your fingertips. I mean, this car is exactly what you'd be looking for if you're looking for that either weekend car or that vehicle to take out onto the track. Over here on the door, you've got your beautiful carbon fiber door handles, your power mirrors that do fold in. You've got your Bang & Olufsen audio system, which sounds fantastic when you get the right audio tuned to the vehicle. In front of us, we have a beautiful gauge and beautiful dash, very crisp. And I love the different formats that you can set up with this vehicle. But right now, the vehicle is just sitting in park. But if we had the vehicle sitting in either drive mode or dynamic sport mode, this vehicle comes to life. Whether we drive it just in its regular automatic or in its paddle shift mode or gear shift manual mode, that is where this car shows its true personality. It feels like a sleeper, but the moment it gets under throttle going down the road is where this vehicle shows its true personality. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Do you know anybody that owns a TTRS? What do you know about this particular vehicle? And again, is this a vehicle that you would want to purchase for yourself, or would you opt and look at something else? The thing that I love about this is some supercars or high-end luxury vehicles that would be in this segment only come with 2 seats. This has 4. Now, there's no chance of anybody my size getting in the back unless these seats were literally hitting the front of the dash. Now, I could get my children in the back to have a bit of a blast in the back seat of this. I think it's a great thing. It's for little children or small adults, but this is definitely not something you're going to want to have your adult friend sitting in the back on this particular car. The interior, the fit and finish, everything's put together well. There's no cheap plastics. Everything's nice and hard and solid to touch. All of the buttons feel fantastic. Navigating through everything. At first glance, some of this can be a little bit confusing because some of the buttons are in places that you wouldn't expect them to be, and that could just be the German cars, right? Some of the locations or how to adjust certain features, they're all in different spots, so it does take a little bit of getting used to, but once driving or living with this vehicle for a few days, you'd pick it up no problem. The seats are gorgeous, bucket seats. I love this red stitching they have with these thigh extenders that come out to give you a little bit more support underneath your legs. I love the seats here where they have this gray metallic paint finish on the outside, just giving it a much more elegant and sporty look with that gorgeous RS badging and this baseball glove red stitching that you have throughout the seat, top to bottom, and then also along the door panels. You've got this beautiful Alcantara interior on the doors, on the door panels, and on the headliner. It just really finishes off the inside of the car and just makes a statement for what this vehicle is as well. From my perspective here, this vehicle is truly race inspired. From the outside to the inside, everything feels like it was engineered to be on the racetrack and to bring some of that into your day-to-day life. Wherever you live, this is the car you want to be doing it in. Let's hop outside and get my final thoughts on some of the things and details on the outside of the vehicle before we close out. Okay guys, and that's a wrap on the 2021 TT RS. Let us know, what do you think of this car? Is it supercar worthy performance for a less than quarter the price of what a supercar price is going to demand? We want to know your thoughts. Here at Parkway Nissan of Stoney Creek, just outside of Hamilton, Ontario, we deal in all makes and models of all brands. Click the link in the description here if you want to get a conversation started with any one of our team members, and we'll get you looked after. If you can please like and subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate it, as we're trying to grow our YouTube fan base here at our store. So it means a lot to us if you can hit that like button and smash that subscribe button at the very bottom to get notified, as weekly we're going to be posting new videos for fresh new arrivals that land just like this. Again, I'm Brendan Maslin, the General Sales Manager here at Parkway Nissan of Stoney Creek in Hamilton, Ontario. Thanks again, come and get it. Whether you're commuting into the city, driving into the city, or leaving the city to go into the cottage country or countryside, let's talk about why the 2025 Kicks might just be the right vehicle for you. I'm Brendan at Parkway Nissan. Let's get right into it. Looking at the 2025 Kicks here, it starts at $27,199, a very respectable price into a small crossover like the Kicks. The front end here, everything about this vehicle has been fully redesigned. I just want to talk about this vehicle and some of the subtle changes that Nissan has made to this vehicle. First and foremost, let us know in the comments below. This is called Yuzu Yellow, and it comes with the optional black roof two-tone. Is this a color you guys would get behind? Is this something that you guys could see in your driveway? I'm personally a big fan of this. I love this color, it stands out. It adds some personality to that car, and it's a little bit different than everything else that's out there. Gray cars, black cars, white cars. This gives some extra flair and says, hey, I'm driving a Nissan Kicks. So talking about the front end, Nissan with their new logo and Nissan's V-Motion grille, we have that across all of our whole lineup. This is a common theme, and we see this in a lot of the vehicles nowadays. Massive LED headlights come standard on 2025 Kicks. Great feature to give you that illumination for when you're driving at nighttime, but also for people to see you. Talking about safety on this vehicle, some key things that come standard on the 2025 Kicks are pedestrian detection. Driving in downtown Toronto, busy day with traffic and there's a lot of red lights and a pedestrian walks out in front of you, the car will pick that up quicker than what your response would be, and it'll automatically apply those brakes to make sure that that pedestrian and you stay safe. The next thing I want to talk about is the Kicks here. It's grown in size. We noticed that the hips and shoulder lines on this new Kicks has grown. It almost seems like it's got more of a bulldog stance to it and has a little bit more presence. Still being a small subcompact crossover, it's nice to see that it looks a little bit bigger with those shoulder lines and hip lines. Again, what do you guys think? Are you driving a current Kicks right now? Do you see the differences in what this new one are? All 2025 Kicks come with Nissan's Safety Shield 360, offering 6 safety features on all 2025 Kicks. And we'll talk all about those as we get into the vehicle a little bit more in depth. All right, so coming down the side of the car here, talking about those broad shoulder lines, I love how Nissan has this line from the front of the car all the way through the back. It just gives clear definition and really accentuates the profile and those hips and shoulder lines to the car. I love what Nissan has been doing over the past few years with this black cladding. Just ensures that if you're driving shopping carts at the busy malls or grocery stores, that this isn't going to get damaged or scuffed up. Nissan on this particular model has a 17-inch rim wrapped in a gorgeous all-season tire. Nissan with a lot of our vehicles is going to that two-tone. What do you guys think? Is this something that you would purchase? Could you see yourself driving this particular vehicle? And do you like those rims? Again, two-tone vehicle, black roof, has the glossy black mirrors. Just gives that nice stance to it. As we go down to the very bottom here, same black cladding and a little bit of a chrome accent. I do like that. And then as we go through, a lot of our Nissan vehicles has that chrome trim along the back. I do wish that this was actually black. I think it would be a little bit complementary to the two-tone a little bit more. I'm not sure that I'm a big fan of the chrome myself, but there's gonna be some that would argue me on that. So again, I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Do you like the chrome or would you prefer to see this all blacked out? We've got Nissan's intelligent key system. So walking up to the car, keys are in your pocket, keys are in your purse. Just push the button on the side here with ease and you can open that door. And then when you're getting out of the vehicle, same thing, just push the button again and you can walk away. Tinted windows come with this particular model. Love how we've got this black finish and continuation throughout. I love what Nissan has done here. There's a little Easter egg showing Nissan kicks and it's in the color of the desired vehicle in color that you choose. This is a small little thing here. Maybe not for everybody, but for me, I go to the gas station when it's cold, warm, everyone's always in a rush. No one wants to be at the gas station for too long. This is a simple thing that will save a little bit of time and it locks. So not to worry that someone's gonna ever steal your fuel. Obviously the vehicle's unlocked right now, so not an issue, but it's capless. Previous kicks, you'd have to get there, twist it off, your hands get dirty, there's salt on it, all of a sudden it's getting on the side of the car, on your pants. In this particular case here, quick and easy, fill her up, lock her up. And if you were to walk away or lock that vehicle, it'll also lock this cap door as well, all right? Okay guys, this is where the 25 kicks over delivers and packs a heavy punch. Let's take a look at the rear cargo area of the 25 kicks. This is exceptional. So it offers 716 liters of cargo space in the rear part of this car. That's more than enough for hockey bags, gym bags, your golfing equipment, a couple of suitcases, or the baby stroller. Now, if you need more than that, it does offer the functionality to drop the rear seats either in a 60 or 40 format, which will then give you 900 liters of cargo space. I love what Nissan has done here in the rear of the vehicle. If you're someone that is looking to keep your precious belongings intact in one spot, there are two little tie-down cleats in the back of the vehicle, much of what we see in pickup trucks, to make sure that your cargo in the very back of the vehicle isn't rolling around or getting damaged or destroyed at any given point. Thing I really love about it, so I'm about 6'1", getting underneath this vehicle. Some vehicles you have to kind of duck to get in, might be a little bit more challenging. Not an issue walking in and out underneath this new 2025 kicks. But the biggest thing is the floor. Some vehicles, if I were to load my belongings inside, it could be challenging dropping them down or lifting them up a little bit higher. The kicks is almost just above my kneecaps. It's an easy transition for putting things in or pulling things out. Not that you're gonna be bending over or lifting up too high. Makes it easy, especially if you can think of going to the grocery store and you have that shopping cart out in front of you. It seems to be probably about the same height as what a shopping cart would be, with ease bringing that stuff in and out. So I think Nissan has done a home run with the 2025 kicks. Let us know in the comments below. Do you think this would offer enough space for something you would be looking for? Or do you think you'd want something a little bit larger? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Okay everyone, let's hop inside the vehicle now and see what everything is about on the inside of this new 25 kicks. So hopping in this car, it feels way more upscale and modern than you would expect for a vehicle with a price point starting at $27,199. The dash, the layout, the materials, and the feel are soft touches, beautiful carpet-like feeling inside, and gorgeous plastics with brushed aluminum steel finishes. Again, not something you would expect in a vehicle like this. As we go through, it comes with an 8-inch screen on most models. When we move up to an SV all-wheel drive, or top trims, it does come with a 12.3-inch display screen.
which supports Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and wireless in most models. The seats are zero gravity. Zero gravity seats in the front and rear are designed to help reduce fatigue, help with circulation, and help ease any kind of pressure that may be exerted on the body from any parts of the seats from sitting over longer distance drives. Now, if you're living in Canada, heated seats and a heated steering wheel are both standard features on all 2025 kicks. A great feature coming in at that price point. Let's talk a little bit about the dash here. So looking at the dash, automatic headlights come on this particular model. We happen to be sitting in an SV right now. As we move along the steering wheel on the left-hand side, we've got our simplistic volume controls, some buttons on the side of that that'll navigate and toggle between some of the different drive settings. We've got all of our instrument and audio shortcuts on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side here, we have intelligent cruise control, where it will assist with making sure that the person or driver in front of us is a safe distance between our vehicle and theirs, making sure to avoid the possibility of any collision that could happen. Moving into the center part of the steering wheel, we've got, again, that bold in-your-face Nissan logo and your Bluetooth connectivity. I must say, a nice feature they've done with the Nissan kicks is leather steering wheel on this particular model, and I love that flat bottom feel. It feels almost race-inspired, but it makes it easy for someone like me when I'm sitting a little bit further back, getting in and out of the car. I'm not gonna brush my pants along that steering wheel. It makes the ease of getting in and out of the car a little bit easier. Moving into the middle part here, gorgeous 12.3-inch screen. As we go through, we'll navigate here. We've got our Apple CarPlay, all our beautiful touches and setups, XM radio, rear view camera. It is an option with these particular models to get a full 360-degree view camera. That comes on higher trims with a nose camera as well, assisting in parking. They've certainly taken the approach here that less is more, meaning a lot of the functionality for some of our buttons, if it's not on the touch screen, it's in this middle console where it's very simple with 3 or 4 buttons that we're going to use at most for many things, and few buttons also at the very bottom here for all the climate controls. It just makes it easy. There's some cars that we've seen through years where there's dozens of buttons and it's hard to figure out where everything is located. This just keeps everything directly in front of the driver or in the passenger seat. I love this feature for myself. I always forget to bring a USB cable along with me. Wireless capability for charging that phone. Supports all size devices for iPhone and for Android. Great feature, and I love how Nissan's made it on a decline. I've been in vehicles in the past where the wireless charging is level to the actual dashboard, and what happens is when you're driving along, the phone can fly around and move. In this particular case here, with having it in a decline, that phone's not going to move. It's going to stay put where it's intended to be, and make sure that when you get to your destination, you're going to have a phone that has much more battery life in it. Down at the bottom here, looking at some of the features that Nissan's put on this vehicle, for someone that's sitting in heavy urban traffic, I love this feature where it's an auto hold. So if you're sitting at a red light, some red lights can be upwards of 15 or 20 seconds, even some of them up to a minute. The auto hold will allow you to take your foot off the brake pedal, so you're not sitting there in heavy traffic after a long day with your foot continuously on that brake. Just helps with reducing that leg strain. We also have Nissan on all kicks has an electric parking brake. And then we have a different set of different drive modes. So if you look at the screen here, we've got a sport mode, standard mode, an eco mode, and then a snow mode, all helping in different climates and your desired method of driving. So the biggest, if there was a criticism with the previous generation Nissan kicks that came out in 2018, was that it felt slightly underpowered. It delivered 122 horsepower, and Nissan engineers truly listened to you. In the new 2025 kicks, second generation, it now has a 2-liter, 140 horsepower engine mated to a CVT continuously variable transmission, offering exceptional fuel economy at 7 liters per 100 kilometers combined average, which is truly exceptional for a vehicle in this size. I strongly encourage all of you for this type of vehicle, if you're looking at something in this segment, whether you're looking at Chevrolet Trax, Honda HR-V, or any other make or model, to give this one a look. Come see us at Pkwy Nissan. We'd love for you to experience the new 2025 Kicks so you can see for yourselves exactly what this vehicle is all about. Again, my name is Brendan Maslin, the General Sales Manager here at Pkwy Nissan. Thank you so much for checking us out today. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Till then, come and get it.